Here are the key steps we've identified for a successful smart manufacturing journey. Business drivers first. A business strategy has to primarily deliver business results. For manufacturing, these are typically lower cost, higher throughput, improved quality, meeting customer orders, improved compliance, lower risk, etc. We still see instances of projects focused on implementing a desired technology without an understanding of what problem it is going to solve. To help ensure early success for Smart Manufacturing Initiative, we recommend finding the highest value opportunity for the first phase of implementation. That is, what can technology help solve for the lowest cost to deliver the highest benefit? Once the business driver is understood, it's important to develop the detailed requirements for the project and ensure all stakeholders understand what will be delivered and are in alignment, or as they say, are on the bus. Don't forget the importance of ensuring that people understand how the project will benefit them personally. You'll see an example of how important this is in our first case study. Equally important is to optimize your process and implement change management to leverage the technology being implemented. In the same way that you don't want to automate a bad process, you don't want to provide tools that are not going to ultimately be used. Technology stack. We'll talk more about this in a few slides. It's critical to understand your short-term and long-term needs so that you select as few technology solutions as possible to meet all of your needs. In other words, you don't want to find a point solution for every problem you're trying to solve and then end up with many different silos of data, thus making it very difficult and costly to contextualize your information across the many different silos. If there are platforms, and there are, that can meet most or all of your requirements without adding another piece of software, then that should be carefully considered. This contextualization of the data is one of the key benefits of digital transformation through use of solutions as simple as dashboards to give you insights, scoreboards, reporting, and alerts, or through more advanced solutions such as machine learning and algorithmic production scheduling. Roadmap development will involve identifying which solutions you will deploy first and where. Once the ROI is proven, the business will want to accelerate deployment. The longer you delay, the less time you're benefiting from the savings generated. If the ROI is 3 months or less, for example, like you'll see in the first case study, then the project savings can pay for the project every 3 months. So waiting is costing you money. We still see examples of multiple solutions being rolled out in parallel within an organization, but most businesses can only handle so much change at one time. As discussed, change management is a critical step as well. Heat map for a pilot. So given that your initiative is more likely to be funded and move forward based on the level of success that you're going to show on the first pilot, you want to do everything you can do to help make sure it is successful. This includes items such as make sure you select the right line in the right area for the pilot so that it shows the most improvement and you have the highest likelihood of showing the most improvement. Picking the right solution and technology is critical, and ensuring that the people involved in the pilot are going to want to make the project a success as well and are receptive to the technology. Steps 8, 9, and 10 are natural progressions of what we already discussed. Ultimately, we're looking to make business smarter through smarter manufacturing. We want to solve business problems and show a return for the investment made to fuel future phases. We'll see a clear example of this in our first case study presented. So this slide gives you an idea of some of the technologies associated and associated solutions that we're discussing. A few items worth highlighting. This modern manufacturing operations management platforms discussed. It's going to be covered in detail in a future slide. We find that most manufacturing facilities need an MOM platform to avoid the data silos created by point solutions, as we discussed earlier. With IIoT and cloud-based solutions, we see those making a lot of sense outside of a manufacturing facility where the infrastructure does not exist, but there are exceptions to that as well. Mesh-enabled and wireless smart sensors have allowed manufacturers without a network infrastructure or with older assets that don't have data connectivity options to start collecting data at a small scale from key points in their manufacturing. A few data points allow you to have great insights. Things as simple as what is my OEE, or doing condition-based monitoring using a few wireless vibration sensors. We'll discuss the RFID on a few of the case studies presented today. We see a resurgence of RFID given the lower cost of tags and the greater functionality provided by fixed and handheld readers. If you're familiar with the Gartner hype cycle, this is an example where the excitement came many years before a cost-effective, viable solution was readily available. So we're definitely seeing a resurgence of that in many different applications, from traceability, inventory management, on your dock doors, seeing what gets shipped out or what gets received and so forth. One more I'll mention is blockchain. We see a big opportunity specifically for machine OEMs who are looking to collect data from their machines running at their different customer sites. Benefits include collecting and sharing of optimal run settings and predictive maintenance to identify failures before they occur so that the part can be shipped to the customer and then the customer alerted before the failure occurs. IoT connectivity and blockchain make this affordable and feasible. So if you're a machine OEM and are interested, reach out to us and we can set up a call to discuss this specifically and provide a demo of the blockchain solution from one of our technology partners. If you haven't yet, consider downloading the Smart Manufacturing Index that we provided a link for when you registered. It's proven to be a valuable exercise for folks who've attended our past workshops. Your current state for your people, process, and technology will help you better understand how you compare with other manufacturers in the key steps to move up in each category. Understanding and effectively addressing the people and process parts are critical to ensure that the technology solution is well received, effective, and delivers the expected results.